Hey, pop music history. In case you missed today or just need a little review, we are talking about 7 different elements of music, 7 different ways of looking at a song, 7 different ways of listening to a song, and coming up with the details of what we actually hear. One of the easiest ones to get into is texture. Um, the general big picture thing is the thickness or the thinness of music, but that's not always very helpful. Um, so a better way of looking at that is which instruments are playing. What instruments can you hear? What sounds can you hear at any given moment in a song? And we looked at 2 examples, and your homework is to find your own example, any song you like, and listen and try to come up with as many different sounds as you hear in the song. Right. So the first example we listened to was Coldplay's Politic. It's linked in the slides, right? And we listened to it and we thought about how does the texture change in this. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you want the full effect, pause here and listen to the first minute and a half. I'll give you a second to pause if you want to. Okay. So either you paused or you came back, or you didn't want the full effect, and that's fine. Um, we talked about, oops, we talked about the texture being thick, then thin, then thick again. It quickly fades into the full band, guitar, bass, drums, rock band, and then there's some kind of like strings or synthesizer strings in there, right? It's really full, it just hits you over the head. Suddenly everything drops out except piano and voice. Very thin texture then. After that verse, boom, the whole band kicks back in, back to a thick texture, right? So there's Coldplay's Politic. We did the same thing with Outkast's Miss Jackson. And again, full effect. I encourage you to pause now and listen to the first 2 minutes of the song. Some really cool different layers. How many different layers and sounds can you hear? Great. Thanks for coming back. I can't play the song in this video because YouTube won't let me just play another song inside uh, my video. Um, so it's up to you to actually go and listen in. So the list we came up, we have this whoop siren way in the background, a really strong bass and snare. I'm not a great beatboxer, but you get the idea, right? And then you always also get this backward sounding drum that goes. If you really listen to the drum beat, that's kind of what's going on there. There's this held keyboard, like this high synthesizer that just holds a chord, holds, holds, and then the piano comes in real high, going dun 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 bum 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 bum. Every single phrase, right? Vocals, obviously, and then once the verse comes in, we get this really funky bass guitar coming in. So that's the list of instruments, right? That's what I'm asking you to do for your homework, choosing your own song, any song you like. Hopefully not just like a guitarist, singer-songwriter that's just guitar and voice, because that's a little boring for texture, right? Um, yeah. Um, the assignment's up on Google Classroom. Um, give me the link, give me the title and artist, and I can't wait to take a listen to it and see what you come up with. That's it for today. See you on Monday.